All right, everybody, let's jump into it. Let's get it on. Let's get it on. No, not that kind of get it on. Let's just start. Here I am. I'm coming. Here I come, Carlos. Ba-boom. Ba-da. There we are. Hello, everybody. Shout-outs to everybody in the chat. Let's get into it. Let's start. I'm feeling it on Monday. Lolly's back on top, number one. What's up, Lolly? How are you? Gertrudis, hello. Recent visit from Gertrudis. And thank you for the gift. It was delicious. What else we got? Carlos. I got to give a shout out to Carlos. If you notice, Carlos looks fancy. He's got the Smrt logo next to him and everything. I'm going to tell you about that. We're doing some new stuff here. I'm going to introduce that to you in a second. But Carlos, big shout out to you for joining up. You are awesome. Carlos Martinez, you are also awesome. What's up, brother? Albina, hello. Good morning. How are you doing? Scrolling. Who else we got in this chat? Here we go, everybody's showing up. Yeah, I know we always have the times wrong. We're working on that. It's gonna be better, I promise you. Judith, hello, Judith. How are you today? Nicola, what's up? 1987. Hello. Mukhtar, what's up, brother? How you doing? And Lila, what's up? And Rosa, what's up? Oh, there's more. There's tons of people in here. Pilar, where you been, Pilar? You're late. Late by like a few days or a few weeks. Walmir, what's up? I can't pronounce your name. What's up? Wael, what's up? Muna, hello. First time, hello. First time, we like first time. More first timers. Bring your mother next time. She would love to learn English. Chris Fresh, what's up? Noor, what's up? My face totally changed. More beautiful. I'll just stop that right there. What else? Dina, what's up, Dina? How you doing? All right, Chris Rusher's from Nigeria. All right, we love an international crew. We love that. Hello from Brazil, Giovanni. What's up, brother? How you doing? All right, so we're all here. We're all together. It's Monday. We're all feeling the Monday. I probably had better Mondays. I hope you guys are having a better one than me. What time is it over here? It is 3:36 p.m. The smart time to get going. Hello, Amina. How are you? She's got like some pink hair there. I can only see like just a little bit of your thing. Yes, Rodrigo's in the house. What's up, mate? How are you? Australia. Okay. Stop working on that accent. Hello, Eva. What time is it? Yes, I already told you. Okay. All right, let's jump into this. I got some fun stuff for you today. So today we're going to learn about something called... Oh, wait. Hold on a second. Back it up, Kent. Do your job properly. Let's go here and let's look at the amazing Sean. There he is. Okay, look at that guy. Sexy dude. Okay, but what I actually want to talk to you about is this. You will notice we have a join button. And so what our man over here, the man with the plan, Carlos Renato Barbosa, big shout out, is he clicked this. And we now have different features available on Smrt, and we're getting more, which is cool. So if you click this button here, the join button, eventually the slow computer will do something. Let's go. Come on, slow computer. Oh, this is not working out the way I wanted at all. Let's go. Do your thing. All right, let me refresh this. Let me try this one more time. We have new features at Smrt, and we're developing new features all the time. So I wanted to introduce you to one of those new features, and one of them is this. So basically, we have a subscription that's popping up now, and for $4.99 per month, you get exclusive access to these badges. So you want to have your own. You get these badges and you collect them throughout the process. And you also get a custom emoji, all right? So you can you put your own emoji out there, which is kind of cool. And we also have if you use Discord, we have a members-only agreement for Discord. And basically, there's going to be more and more perks developing, which is cool. So in the future, the plan is to have private classes. So if you have this subscription, you can do a private class with the teachers, smaller groups, okay? So that's another benefit that's going to be popping up. And they're planning to do some giveaways, some prizes and stuff like that. So this could be something awesome for you guys to check out. I'll give you more details as it develops, but if you are on it already, awesome, thank you so much. And if you're not, we're developing more and more stuff to do with it all the time, okay? So please check it out. Shout out to anyone who's joined up. Love it. All right, so here we go. Let's jump into this. Let me give you the link, because I didn't do that. So today we're going to talk about euphemisms. Yeah, euphemisms. So let me do it quick. Let's put this word out there. So I won't tell you what that. I won't tell you that word. You can see it in the title. Let me give you the link for this because that's what we're going to do. So we're going to talk about things. We've kind of talked about this before, but I'm going to do a little bit more today because it's a good topic. It's another way to say something. Like we talked about this before. What's another way to say die? Because it's not nice to say die. So this is why we use euphemisms. What's another way to say die? These are the kinds of things I'm going to be teaching you guys today. So let's throw that in there and do it on the Monday class. And there we go. And this is class, which class is this? This is 47. Man, we've done 47 classes together. This is quite a few. Been here a while now. And I'm all alone. Where's Kareem? Where's Kareem the Dream? Okay, so class, Smrt class 47. Alright, so we got that. And we'll make one more copy for you guys to share. Let's do that. And this is a student copy. Alright, I'm going to share this one with you right now so you can all get into it. So what we're going to do, I'm going to throw up, I don't really have a question of the day today, so I might just jump into this class. Alright, here we go. Okay, here's the link, please. So if you are new, this is how we do it. I would give you a link, and this way you can get access to everything we talk about today. Any new vocabulary that I write in there or you learned, it's all going to be on here, including links to everything that I'm working on. Okay, so here we go. Let's jump into this. Open up that document, please. So go to your Google Docs or whatever you have and open up that document. I see 4 people already. So I'm going to skip the question of the day because I don't really have one today. I know you love the question of the day, but that's okay. So let's jump into this and let's talk about it. So here's what we're going to do. I would like you to do this. I would like you to read number 1 only. I would like you to do this. I would like you to read the following sentences and then try to guess what is the meaning of the underlined words. So you can see in number 1, I have a lot of underlined words. So I'm going to put these in the chat for you so you can see everything. So this is number 1. So go ahead, take a look at this. And number 1 says this. Let me make that a little bit bigger. All right, there we go. There's number 1. So number 1 says, I am pretty economically disadvantaged these days since I got let go for being chronologically challenged. So these days I am between jobs. So what I'd like you guys to do is just look at number 1, take a look at that, and I would like you to decide, talk to your partner, what do those things mean? Okay, and can you explain what those things mean? So that's probably a little bit too much. Let's do that there. Okay, so go ahead, read number 1, and you tell me what do those things mean. I'm trying to make that a little bit better. There we go. Bigger. All right, so there's number 1. Number 1, we have 3 different things. I'm talking so fast today. Okay, I'll slow down, Matthias. I'll slow down for you. Let's go slow. It's Monday, right? Let's slow down. Okay. So let's do this. I am pretty economically disadvantaged these days since I got let go for being chronologically challenged. So these days I am between jobs. Tell me, what do those things, tell me, what does number 1 mean? What does number 2 mean? What does number 3 mean? And what does number 4 mean? Because we got 4 different things of vocab here. Lali says, I need to apply for a job, so I am not very rich. Yeah, that's kind of the next sentence, right? But what do these ideas mean? If I say economically disadvantaged, what does that mean? I want to know what does it mean. So if I say you are economically disadvantaged, well, I'm a teacher. What does it mean, economically disadvantaged? Okay, so there's a special meaning that I want you guys to talk about here. So what do you think are the meanings of economically disadvantaged? Because they are down here as well. All the words that I want to talk about today. So what does it mean? Short of money, correct. Poor, bing, ding, 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 ding. You got one there. No, not Nicola. Muna's got it, and I'm right on track. Poor, so economically disadvantaged means you are poor, you have no money. It doesn't mean you don't have a job, it just means you don't have money. All right? Now, what about number 2? We got another one here. So I am pretty economically disadvantaged these days since I got let go. What does that mean? I got let go. Yeah, you could also say that one, Carlos. I am in the red but I am in the red means you owe money to the bank. So let's add that one. That's a good one. I'll add that. So let's add that. So be in the red is like you owe money. Be in the red. So it's an idiom, and it means you owe money. Probably to a bank or something like that. Probably to a bank. Okay, so there we go. What else we got here? So remember, the second one is get let go. What does that mean? Correct. Muna's got it again. She got it. It means fired. If someone lets you go, if you got let go, that means you were fired. You lost your job. The boss said, "You're gone," axed you, and you're gone. So fired. It means to get fired, or we also say in English, get sacked. It's like you're thrown in a bag and thrown away. Awesome. What does the next one mean? The next one is chronologically challenged. Are you chronologically challenged? What does that mean, even? Chronological. Yeah. Chronologically challenged. Nicola, very nice. Late for work. So it's a polite way to say late. So chronologically challenged means late. It's kind of a polite way, right? You're like, oh, it wasn't late. Oh, sorry, I'm chronologically challenged. It's kind of a joke, right? Chronologically challenged. Late. So all of these are pretty much most of these are, idiomatic expressions. I better change that. All of them are idiomatic. Yes, even that one, because you're not between jobs. Okay. Always late. Good. Next one is between jobs. What does that mean? So if I say right now I am between jobs, what does that one mean? Chris Reg, I left my job because I was challenged. No, it's I lost my job because I was chronologically challenged, always late. So it's like I said, it's just a joke in English. You tell somebody, yeah, I'm not late, I'm chronologically challenged. Like I can't be on time, basically. Rodrigo, if you're so blue at your bank manager, don't get yellow. Okay. Not an employee. Yes, correct. Gertrudis, you got it. So if you are between jobs, it means you are not employed. Between jobs means unemployed. You don't have a job if you are between. So you're going from this job to another job, which basically means you don't have a job. So you're transferring. So it's a polite. You're like, no, I'm not unemployed, because unemployed sounds so bad. You're like, no, I'm just between jobs, But it's a softer way. And we talked about that last week. I think it was understatements. So we're kind of doing more understatements, but these ones are kind of fun. All right, let's take a look at number 2, shall we? Yeah, you don't have a job anymore. Temporarily between jobs, exactly. All right, let's look at number 2. Let's take a look at this one. So here's a few new ones for you. Let's try this. I tried to make some of them a little bit difficult for you, but I tried to put some clues as well. So here we go, number 2. Let's check that out. Oh, sorry. This should be she. She had. Oh yeah, she had been. That's what I wanted to say. She had been getting on before she departed. I thought she was going to make it, but she didn't. What the hell does that mean? Okay, so go ahead, take a guess, talk to the group, whatever. Don't take a guess first before you consult the internet. Try to guess the situation. She had been getting on before she departed. I thought she was going to make it, but she didn't. A little confusing, right? What do you think? No idea. Okay, no worries, Kenya. I'm going to tell you the answers. So what do you think she had been getting on? What do you think getting on means in this situation? I didn't put very much information. I wanted to make it difficult. No, it's not about arriving. Trying, it's not about trying. how can I gotta give you a hint, don't I? Trying, manage, no. You'll probably never guess this unless I give you more information. No. No idea. Okay. That's a big question, Heza. I'm not sure. Not sure. Morally, no, probably not. All right. So getting on means getting old. So you say, oh, you know what? My grandma, she is getting on these days. What does that mean? It means getting older, growing old. So getting on means getting older. And maybe your grandma says that. She's like, oh, grandma's getting on these days, getting older. And sometimes we say getting on in years. You might actually add, if I put that, then I think you would have understood it, right? If you say, oh, you know, my grandma, and if I say grandma, you would have definitely understood it. So I didn't want to make it too easy. So getting on in years means getting older. It's a polite way to say getting older. She's getting on. All right, next one. So number 2. So she had been getting on before she departed. Where did she go? I thought she was going to make it, but she didn't. What do you think? What do you think departed and make it mean? That's the next one. So now you got it, right? Let's see, what do we got here? Yes. Correct. Carlos, 1 point. You got it. Departed in this situation means die. Okay, so she departed. She left. Before she left, she departed, you know, on the airplane or, you know, some other magical airplane. She died. So depart means die in some situations. Passed away is another good way to say it, right? I didn't use that one because I know you guys know that one, so I didn't use that. So I want to give you a new one. So depart is a good one. Yeah, and Walmir says, I hate to arrive late, or you hate people. I hate people who are chronologically challenged with the D. Check, make sure we got the spelling there. Okay, so depart means, doesn't mean, so again, remember, we have special meanings today. Everything has a special meaning. Depart does not mean depart like on the airplane. Today it means die. So we're showing you a couple of different ones. And yes, so yes, kick the bucket. Very nice. Good one, Lolly. Okay, and there's one more here. I thought she was going to make it, but she didn't make it. What does that mean? So make it has opposites. You can say positive or negative. So I thought she was going to make it, but she didn't. What does make it mean in this situation? And I'll put the opposite as well. So make it and not make it. Yes, correct. Survive. I'll put survive. Live is the correct answer. Stay alive, live, survive, all of those. So make it is survive. You're going to make it. It could be survive or it could be succeed. So for example, if you're swimming in a competition and maybe it's a really long swim, you say, don't worry, you're going to make it. You're going to make it, right? It's like you're going to succeed. And not going to make it could be die or it could be not succeed. So you got both of those meanings you can use. Very nice. All right, cool. Let's go on to the next one. Some of these will be a little bit easier. Some of them no. All right, this one, good luck. All right, good luck to you. This one could be a little bit, but there's a context here. Make it, succeed, achieve. Yeah, like similar to achieve. You can use it as well. Hello, Vlade. What's up? We're reading some sentences and then we're trying to guess the meaning of the underlined words. That's what we're doing here. And you might need this document. So I'll send it to you again. Please make a copy of this if you don't have it. Here we go. There it is. Okay. Back in. Number 3. Take a look at number 3. This one's going to be, I think you can kind of guess this one. So let's take a look here. The last movie I saw left a lot to be desired. The acting wasn't up to snuff, and the plot was all over the place. What do you think left a lot to be desired means? What does it mean? I think you can translate. Nicola says, not completed, finished, rounded up, concluded. Not not exactly. Pilar, you got it. Left a lot to be desired means it wasn't good. It was bad. So the movie left a lot to be desired. It means bad. You didn't feel like, you thought, oh, there should be more. This movie should be better, but it wasn't. It left a lot to be desired is like a polite way to say that. So correct. Easy word is bad. All right. So that's number one. How about number two? The acting wasn't up to snuff. What does that mean? Up to snuff. That's a word. I don't think I even know what snuff means, but I can guess because I know the meaning of the expression. But that's a weird one. Rodrigo, uncountable, my friend. No ah. All right. Next one. Yeah. Okay. Oh, JB's in the house. What's up, JB? Correct. Yeah. So basically, wasn't up to snuff. Just again means bad. Wasn't. Maybe I'll give you a little bit more detail. Wasn't good enough. Yeah. So similar. Basically the same. Wasn't good enough. We wanted this kind of acting, but we got this kind of acting. So wasn't good enough. So that's probably it. It basically means bad as well. But I'm going to use that. Wasn't good enough. We wanted this level, but we got this level. All right. Very nice. Wasn't up to snuff. And the plot was all over the place. What does that mean? If I say, oh, the plot means story. The story of the movie was all over the place. What does that mean? Correct. You got it, Edgar. Good enough. Not good enough. The plot, the story, was all over the place. Yes, everywhere. I think this one's easy to translate. What does that mean, though? Give me one word in English to describe all over the place. Not organized. And again, it just could mean bad. Yeah, I agree. All unorganized is a good way to explain it. All over the place, unorganized, or just bad, right? Just could mean bad. Simply, you can just mean bad. So all over the place, not organized, kind of crazy, doesn't make sense, right? Something like that. All right, very nice. Oh, here we go. Personal favorite. You guys are going to like this one. You guys will like number 4. Here we go. Number 4. Let's take a look. This is true. This is wisdom from your parents. Everybody knows this. So let's talk about number 4. So here we go. So number 4 says, parents need to have a talk with their kids about the birds and the bees, especially before they make whoopee. I probably shouldn't use this word, but I wanted to put it in there just for the hell of it. A lot of kids do it too early. Oh, that's the now you know the answer, right? Now you have to know the answer. What do you think? What is this? What are we talking about here? Parents need, must, should, really, definitely should have a talk with their children about the birds and the bees. You know that. Muna! Kenya's got it first. Kenya got it. Talk about the birds and the bees means talk about sex. Where do the birds come from? Where do the bees come from? How do they appear? Do they just magically appear? No, there's a special way. There's a special formula. And the parents need to talk to their kids about the birds and the bees. And that is sex. Alright, so next, especially before they make whoopee. Now, I don't think you should go around saying this word. This word is not exactly a new word. At the time, I just thought it was funny, so I put it in there. But I might just get rid of that word in the future. Don't use that one. Yes, I think you got the next one. You guys are already on it. I think you got it. Yes, they magically appear. Exactly. They have, maybe together they have some relationship. Especially make whoopee. So make whoopee also means sex. And a lot of kids do it too early. That's true. Do it also means sex. So make whoopee. Please never say make whoopee. I just thought it was funny, so I put it in there, but nobody says that. But you can say do it, and they all mean sex. So make whoopee. Okay, so basically everything means sex. But I would say talk about the birds and the bees means talk about sex for the first time. Talk about sex with your children. That's really when we say it, right? And do it also means sex. And there's other ones. Make love. Marvin Gaye. Let's add that one. Make love. It also means sex. I mean, there's a lot. There's a ton. I'm only, this is like the peak of the mountain that we're talking about here. But that could be another class. Boom. I don't think YouTube would sponsor that class, but that's okay. Could be fun. All right, there we go. There you go. Not everyone gets the talk, JB. You know, sometimes you gotta teach yourself. Find the birds, find the bees. I don't know. Figure it out. That's the way it goes. Some parents are too shy, right? It's nobody. Which parent wants to have that conversation? Well, that's not fair. Maybe some parents are, you know, totally cool, right? They're cool people. They're like, look, you're this age. It's time to talk about this. And if you have a good relationship with your parents, maybe you can talk about it. But there you go. Some people got to learn the other way. Can't. Whoop-bye is ice cream between the cake. I did not know that, Judith. Thank you so much for explaining to me where whoopee comes from. It's the ice cream between the cake. There you go. Perfect. Good to know. Yes, interpret sometimes as well. Assam, hello Assam. How you doing? You just missed a pretty good one. All right, so let's go ahead. Let's go to number 5. What we're doing for you guys who are new, we're looking at these sentences and we're deciding what do the underlined words mean. So right now we're on number 5. So some of these are conversations and some of these are just sentences. Oh. So here's number 5. Okay, so number 5 says, this is kind of a personal favorite for me. Hey honey, I'm just domestic engineering a sandwich right now. Oops, sorry. Oh sorry, this should be not. It's not a problem. It's not a problem with the connection. I just broke wind. Disgusting. You always cut the cheese when you are watching Netflix. So what do those things mean? Alright, so hey honey, I'm just domestic. So it's like this. Hey honey, I'm just domestic engineering a sandwich here. Oops, sorry, it's not a problem with the connection. I just broke wind. What is break wind? Disgusting. Disgusting. You always cut the cheese when you are watching Netflix. What's going on? Sounds so natural. Yeah, you're right. It does sound so natural, Nicola. It sounds like, oh yeah, this is an everyday conversation. JB, something that humans should have evolved out of ages ago. Okay. What does domestic engineering? So we got to start with that one. What the heck does that mean? Domestic engineering. Judith, I don't know if I want to show the whoopie pie. I mean, it's very funny. All right, Judith, I will. For you, I will. Whoopie pie. Oh, lovely. Isn't that nice? So these are whoopies. Yeah, I've had a whoopie before. Have you? Have you guys ever had a whoopie? Anyways, they're pretty awesome. Gotta be honest about that. I like making whoopie is pretty awesome. Eating whoopie, also pretty awesome. There we go. So those are whoopies, guys. I hope you get to try 1, 2, maybe 3 or more, maybe a lot. I hope you get a lot of whoopie in your lifetime. Whoopie, whoopie, whoopie. Okay, no more whoopie jokes. Let's go back. Very nice. Okay, so what do we got here? What do you guys think? Domestic engineering? What the heck does that mean? I'm feeling like it's going to be difficult to get that one. So preparing, Edgar? Oh, okay, you guys had some. Oh, okay, you guys had the answers already. JB, preparing, making some. Yeah, cooking. Okay, JB, you got it. Oh no, Edgar, you had it. Very nice. Yeah, domestic engineering is a fun way. I like it. Guys want to sound cool when they say stuff, right? So domestic engineering sounds like cooking, right? I think guys use. When I was looking at it on the internet, it said that girls use this one. But for us, for me and my guy friends, it's kind of funny. It's just like, oh yeah, what are you doing? Oh yeah, I'm domestic engineering in the kitchen right now. It's like, it's a funny way to say I'm cooking, right? We want it to sound cool. Engineering, it's like a man's Sorry, that's sexist. But it's like, you know what I mean? Like guys would do engineering. Maybe a lot of guys do engineering. So we like to say it sounds cool to do engineering. Okay, next one. Okay, so that means cooking. Next one, break wind. What does break wind mean? You've probably not heard these ones before. We have two here. We have break wind and cut the cheese. What the heck are these things? And what are they talking about? We've all done it. No idea. Okay. No, it's a little bit difficult. I just broke wind. Have you ever broken? So the wind usually goes this way. Have you ever broken the wind so it doesn't go this way anymore? That's the only hint I can give you. And cutting the cheese. How does cheese smell, Carlos? You win, buddy. You win. How does cheese smell sometimes? Does it smell good or does it smell bad? Muna has an answer. She's got an emoji answer. Fart, Rodrigo. Yes. Ding, 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 ding. I think Carlos had it. Gases was the correct answer. So the real word is fart. There you go. Break wind means fart. Cut the cheese means fart. It's, yep, exactly. Oops, I farted. That's a nicer way to say fart. Say, ooh, broke wind. Ooh, pass. You could also say pass gas. That's another one you can use. Pass gas means also fart. Cut the cheese, pass gas. There's an elephant under the table. I don't know. You know, there's a lot of different ways. Fart, yeah. Edgar, you got it. Fart, buddy. That's the one. Hey, Ali. Great time. You've just joined at the most opportune time. Yes, Edgar, a strong fart. Welcome to the class, Ali. Yeah, we're talking about farts right now and making whoopee. Hey, you over here? Do you like whoopee, Ali? Yeah, that's right. It's all good. All right, very nice. Ali, we're talking about what is the meaning of certain sentences. So I'm getting you guys to read these sentences and try to guess what is the meaning of the word. So let's jump to number 6. Here we go. Here is number 6. All right. Well, probably not. Probably not the last one. What is N for? So N is for noun. A person, a place, a thing, a computer, a teacher, a student, a person, place, or Canada, for example. A person, place, or thing. So if you see N, it's a noun. If you see V, it's a verb. If you see I, it's an idiom. If you see C, it's a collocation. And if you see ADJ, it's an adjective. So I'm talking about grammar words when I use those. All right, so here we go. Here's the next one. Oh yeah, you're going to love this one. Okay, so here we go. So number 6 is the next one. Excuse me, ladies. I'm going to powder my nose. And for number 2, just a very nice lady, very graceful, very elegant lady. She says, excuse me, ladies. I'm going to powder my nose. Powder my nose, what is that? And a number 2. Very nice combination. What do we got here? So Lali's got the first one correct. Powder your nose. Put some, in maybe a long time ago, women would put some powder on their nose. They would, some makeup. Pop, 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 pop. So powder your nose, but basically means go to the bathroom. And Nicola, yes, the more modern usage is to use some cocaine. Powder your nose, that's also it. Okay? So usually, but it's kind of like some people use it to say go to the bathroom. And number 2, I think you guys know. Do you guys have number 1 and number 2 in your country? You must. So go to the restroom is go to the toilet, because there's no restroom. There's no room for resting. And powder one's nose also means go to the toilet. All right, there we go. Go to the bathroom. Very nice. Yes. Now, what about number 2? We didn't do these ones. Number 1 and number 2. What are the meanings of those ones? So here we go. Number 1 and number 2. What do we think are the meaning? You must know these. No worries, Fedor. You're all right. You can always catch up later. What are the meanings of the words that I put in the chat and on the internet here? Go to the bog. That's a good Australian word, Rodrigo. I'm glad you're learning Aussie slang. That's great. In Canada, many people will powder their nose. I think many. Which one are you talking about? Are you talking about going to the bathroom? Because I think everybody goes to the bathroom. But if you're talking about powder your nose, like using cocaine, I'm sure there's some people. There we go. Number 2 is poo. There we go. Poo-poo. Poop. And number 1 is pee. So there we go. So if you go to the bathroom for number 1, that's pee, and number 2 is the big one, poo. So there we go. Number 1 is pee and number 2 is poo. Congratulations. Very nice. All right, and I think I got 2 more for you here. So I hope you guys are getting these. I'm putting all the answers at the bottom of the worksheet. So let's do another one here. So here's another one. Yes, you're right. Cocaine is illegal. Don't do cocaine. That's a bad idea. But marijuana is legal in Canada. That has changed. All right, here we go. Number 7. Bum, 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 bum. Here we go. So this one's a little different. Number 7. I'm vertically challenged. Could you get that cup for me? Thanks. Tall people are good servants of the short. What exactly does that mean? I'm guessing you get the first one because we talked about chronologically challenged, so I'm sure you understand vertically challenged and what that means. So short, correct, Nicola. JB, you got it. Very nice. So vertically challenged means you are short. Boom. Vertically challenged. Short. All right, there we go. No, not pregnant, just short. Next one. Could you get that cup for me? Thanks. Okay, so this one's actually not. I just added that just for fun. It's kind of an expression. Some people say tall people are servants of the short. So basically, if you're tall, the short people will ask you, hey, can you get that for me? Can you get that for me? So there we go. Last one, number 8. Here we go. Last one. Vertically challenged just means short. Yeah. All right. Number 8. So last one. I would just say that I'm full-figured. I was really surprised the other day when somebody said I was expecting. Oh, Nicola's on it. Look at that. Very nice. Yeah, full-figured means fat. It's a polite way to say fat. You don't say fat, you say full-figured. So there you go. There's another way. Say, oh, no, she's not fat. She's full-figured. She just has a full figure. Correct. So full-figured is an adjective, which basically means fat or chubby or, one of those words. Correct. And so the other part of that sentence was, I would just say that I'm full-figured. I was really surprised the other day because somebody told me I was expecting. What does that mean? She is expecting. What does that mean? What about number 2? Because we got that one as well. And why would that be rude? It was rude, She said, oh my God, it was rude. Well, maybe, yeah. But not so strong. It's a nice way. No. Correct, Muna, Rosa, exactly, Nicola. Boom, 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 boom. You got it. Pregnant is expecting. You can say my friend is expecting. She was expecting. She was pregnant. Or basically pregnant or going to have a child. It's kind of the same idea. So she was expecting, which means pregnant. So it's another way you can say pregnant. Oh, and I just wrote pregnant. Yeah. Be expecting. Yeah, get out of here. All right, so it's again, idiom. All of these are idioms, right? Because they have a special meaning. So pregnant. All right, so there we go. Gave you a lot of new ones. So here's your job. Your next job is now it's your turn. I want you to go. You go do some work. I'm tired of working. I need a break. It's Monday. So you go. I would like you to do this. It's your turn. Go to the internet and I would like you to search euphemisms in English and show me something new. Find me a new euphemism and you bring it to the chat and share it with the chat. Anything you think is interesting. Be careful. There's some bad ones out there. And of course, we are a nice educational environment, so we want to keep it clean. So maybe you can abbreviate, put like one of these or one of these or one of those. Okay, when you're doing that, so use some nice words, but go out and go find us something that we can talk about. Anything euphemisms in English. I've given you a few links at the bottom of the Google document that you can also check out. But go ahead, try. You'll probably go to the internet and you'll find the same websites that I used, so that's fine. So go ahead and find us some new stuff. JB's already on it. She is knocked up. Yes, knocked up is another way to say Ooh, honestly, JB, I've never even heard that one before. But I'm not the smartest guy for vocab. So knocked up, knock up. Basically, also it's a phrasal verb and it means pregnant. Again, pregnant, no pregnant. Okay, so she is knocked up, or she was knocked up. So I guess it's be knocked up. Be knocked up means pregnant. It sounds bad, that one. It sounds like she was drinking, I think. Or does it just mean pregnant? Whoopee. Who likes whoopee? Everybody. Knock up. Definition. Yeah, it sounds bad. Okay, so be careful with knock up. Don't say that one. It sounds rude. It sounds like somebody treated a woman badly. So be careful with knocked up. I wouldn't suggest that one. All right. What else? Differently abled. I've never used that one, and it again, Pilar, maybe same things. I wouldn't use that one because I actually think handicapped or disabled sounds more polite than differently abled. So, be careful with it. It's fine if you ever decide to use it, but I think that one's, it's a little different. I don't know. I wouldn't use that one. I get it. It's supposed to be, all these things are supposed to be nicer, but they don't always work out that way. Not my cup of tea. Yeah, I think we did this one last week. It's not my cup of tea. Basically means I don't like it. There we go. Good one. Put to sleep, correct. Put to sleep is a very specific one. So put someone to sleep is euthanize, which basically means so for example, if you have a dog and your dog is very sick, you might put the dog to sleep. You might give it an injection so it's maybe not having so much pain anymore. So often some animals in the streets, when they're caught, get put to sleep. So euthanize. So it's kill medically, basically. Let's see what else we got here. The ball is in your court. Yeah, that's the one we can use. Fedor. The ball is in your court. Yeah, I think we've talked about this one in the past. The ball is in your court means it's your turn. Your turn to go. Your turn to do something. Right? Usually talk or take some action. Muna, nice one. Tie the knot. Good. The matrimonial knot. So tie the knot means get married. Very nice. So it's metaphorical, right? It's a metaphorical one. Get married. Nice one. What else we got here? Nicola, you found the website that I passed. I wouldn't use that one. Comfort women is an old term. Apparently it's from maybe the Second World War, when guys were at war and they wanted to meet some women for a short period of time, also known as a prostitute. So that's where that one came from. So we don't really use that one today. Bun in the oven, yeah, correct. Bun in the oven also means pregnant. So basically you're cooking, you have an oven, and you put bread in the oven, and that's the baby. So bun in the oven also means pregnant. That's a nice one. Oh, she's got a bun in the oven. Pregnant. That one's kind of funny. It's kind of cute too, right? Bun in the oven. Adult beverages. Sure. Adult entertainment. Both of those things. So adult probably has its own meaning, more like mature or something like that. So adult beverages. Alcohol. Or, what was the other one? Alcohol or liquor. Yep. And again, yeah, so there we go. Anything adult entertainment. Entertainment would basically be pornography. What else we got here? Fedor, I look sick. You know what? I'm not sick, Fedor. Thank you, by the way. But it's these bright lights. You got these crazy bright lights. So it makes me look pretty extra pale. I'm pretty white, I'll be honest. Like, look at this. But I'm not that white. Look, like I'm actually blending in with the screen. I'm not that white, I promise you. It's these lights, these crazy lights. Let me show you this. See? That's a little better, right? There we go. Okay, but yeah, you can see I'm still pretty white. So now I don't look like a ghost who's disappearing in the background. What else we got here? Yes, what else? Carlos, what is partially proficient? Put off sounds like a phrasal verb. Bite the dust is die. Bite the dust. Yes, I think we don't use this one too often, but it's an older one. That one's a little bit older, bite the dust, but it's still possible. What else we got here? Drunk, knocked up, yes. Edgar, no one's onion. I have no idea what that means. Judith, met her maker. Met her maker, yes, also means die. Meet your maker, like meet your God, basically. Meet your maker also means die. What else we got? Little, ooh, that's a good one, Polar. Little thin on top. He is, so let's go be a little thin on top. Basically, you are becoming bald. You're losing your hair. You are a little thin, not thick, but thin on top. So, going bald. Becoming bald. Be a little thin on top. What else we got here? I am tired of work, Fado. You're also right. It's Monday, and you know everybody's tired on Monday, especially me. Rosa, temporary negative cash flow. Very nice. Yeah, that's a good one. Negative cash flow. A negative cash flow. And it's good to say temporary, right? You can also say that. Temporary. It's like, oh no, just short time, right? Temporary negative cash flow means no money. Very nice. Put the nails in the coffin. Kill someone. Yeah, that one. Yeah, you could put the nails in the coffin. Yeah, that one. A little bit older. I don't know how often people use that one, but it's, yeah, that's what it means. Shoaib. Sorry, I don't know how to say her name. How often does the online class happen? So every Monday, 3:30, and every Thursday at 2:30 we have the class. So sometimes the times are not right, but we're working on that. The times will be right in the future. Let's see. Break the ice means start a conversation. Start a conversation with a new person, with a stranger. Good. What else we got here? Friends with benefits. Yes. Dun, 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 dun. A relationship. People have sex, but are not dating. They are not a couple. Friends with benefits. Have you ever wanted to know how to describe it? That's how you say it. There was a movie called Friends with Benefits. Could you please post the link? Yes, I can. No problem, Khalil. Let's throw that up there. Alright, so, good. Yes, there are many idioms. That happens a lot, right? Unfortunately, you don't have to learn them all. Just choose a few. Choose a few which you like, and you can always use them, right? Let's see here. Nicola, what is on your vocab basis tab? I don't know, buddy. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what the question is. Vocab basis tab. Yeah, I'm not too sure, buddy. Let's see what else. Turn a blind eye. Good, that's a good one. You turn a blind eye to someone means you ignore. Blind. You're blind, like you can't see, right? So you turn a blind eye to someone or something. And it just means ignore. Somebody or something. That's a good one. Turn a blind eye. Alright, what else we got here? Yep, be a little thin on top. We got that one. Know one's onion. To be competent. Edgar, I'll be honest, I've never heard that in my life. I don't think it's super popular, so I might pass on that one. Didn't know that one. Yes, you will be crazy, Carlos. We have a lot. And on Smrt, we always introduce you to a whole bunch of them. Nicola, it doesn't have to do with one conversation. It is generally to go first. Oh, I forgot one. Abdul had one. A jack of all trades. Basically means a person who can do many things. Usually jobs. Person who can do many things. Jobs. A jack of all trades. A jack of all trades could do this job and that job and that job and that job. So a jack, different. I don't know. That's what I mean. Jack of all trades. All right, let's do a few more, and then I got one more activity for you, and we'll see if you guys can do that. Over the hill. Ooh, that's a good one. Okay. Your Google disk. Sorry, Nicola, I don't know. Your Google disk. Disk? What disk? What is on your vocab basis tab? Oh, I don't know, buddy. I'm not sure. Not sure what the topic is here. Over the hill. I'm going to do that one because I like that one. Over the hill means old. You are over the hill. You are old. Bats in the belfry? No idea. Edgar, he knows onions when he teaches English. Well, he tries. Or maybe he smells like onions. One or the other. Nutty as a fruitcake. Okay. Piece of cake. Okay. All right. We got it. Busy as a bee. Okay. All right. We're gonna stop it there. I'm gonna cut it there because I think we got a ton of new vocabulary. That's a lot right there. So here's what we're gonna do. Now I got these pictures, which you guys can use. But basically, I just want you to make a sentence. I want you to make a sentence like I made a sentence, and I want you to choose maybe 2 or 3 or 4 if you can. I want you to choose maybe 2 of these or 3 of these and try to put them together in a sentence. So maybe you could use one about jobs. You could talk about jobs, or you could talk about, acting, or you could talk about movies or books. If you want, you can talk about making whoopie. Whoopie's delicious, as you can see. You can talk about domestic engineering, whatever you want. So I would like you guys to make a sentence kind of like I made. So I'd like you to write a sentence. So choose maybe 2 or 3 of these euphemisms, put them together in a sentence. Okay, so this is your homework right now. So let's do that. I'll put that in here. So take 2 or 3 euphemisms. I spelled that correct. Euphemisms. Take 2, 3 euphemisms, and make a sentence using them together. Okay, so this is your homework. Please go ahead, do that. Make a few things and throw them into the chat so we can talk about them. Yeah, and let's see what you can do. Try to use them together. Remember, there's a certain way to use them. Sometimes you have to use the be verb. Sometimes it's a verb. So go ahead, make some sentences for me, and I will make sure that they're working. All right, so talk about anything that you've learned today. Cutting the cheese, powdering your nose, being knocked up. Don't talk about that one. Not your cup of tea, put to sleep, the ball is in your court. Adult beverages and adult entertainment. Bite the dust, meet your maker. Boom, we have millions today, millions of things. So please go ahead and show the pics again. Okay, sure. You can use these if you want. I only got those 2. I was looking for more, but I didn't have time. So there's a couple. There's some inspiration. You could take one of those pictures and you could try to make a sentence about that. Maybe about death, right? You can see the cookie. The cookie over there might be talking about death. So let's see. Kenya, euphemisms are all the vocabulary that we talked about today. So for example, maybe you don't say go to the bathroom and take a poop. You say number 2. So it's another way to say that. All right, so go ahead, make some sentences, or it doesn't have to be. Yeah, you don't have to make sentence. You don't have to use the pictures. You can just make a sentence because we only got a few minutes left, and I'm going to have to run away. Oh my God. Okay. 1 second. So go ahead. I'm going to disappear. Please go ahead and try to make a sentence or 2.